Okay. So check, microphone check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Rightio. So my friends, welcome back to the channel. We are going to take a look at a new map. We're going to check it out, see what it's like. So you can see it there on your screen. This is called USA Legend. This is version 1.002. It clocks in at something like 1.234 gigabytes. So, just slightly over 1.3 gigabytes or 1.2 gigabytes, something like that. It's a large map. So this is a 4X map. It's on PC, obviously. It's not available on the Mod Hub because Mod Hub does not support maps above 2X. I don't remember offhand if I've looked at this map previously or not. I'm not entirely sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look around. I started on new farmer mode, which will allow me to see what you get, starting equipment and stuff. So here we are. So this is USA Legend. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to check out what we get with the starting fleet, the starting equipment. You get a John Deere 6230R, which is a fairly nice tractor, I must say. 280 horsepower. You get a Vario 1046, which is an excellent tractor. And that clocks in at 476. Although, I mean, why they didn't go for a 1050 is, beyond me. Why not just go, full Monty, as it were? You get a Vario 939, which has 396 horsepower. There's very little usage on these tractors as well, 0.2 hours, 0.1. You get a TGS truck here. You get an excellent CR 1090, so that's fantastic. Again, 0.2 hours, which is nothing. You get a Lizard pickup. You get a nice Wilson pace setter, which is a lovely trailer, big one, 60,000 litres. You get the smaller TDK 302, which is excellent. You get the 30,000 litre version of a auger wagon. Okay. You get the 45 foot Draper header from New Holland, which is excellent. You get a 4.9 meter Lemken plow. I suppose that's fine, 300 horsepower. You get a 16 meter cultivator, which is pretty excellent. That requires 400 horsepower. You get a 6 meter seeder or direct drill. The Rapid A600S, 180 horsepower, 6 meters. That's not too bad. So you get a lot of equipment here. You can see it here. You get sprayers, mowers, lime spreader slash, windrower. You get a Rapid. Look at all the baling equipment. Holy crap! You get a lot of stuff on New Farm. Look at all this stuff. Wow. I mean, I think this is a bit much, to be honest. Especially in New Farm. I don't know. It just seems a little excessive, but it's a fairly big map. So you get a lot of equipment. You get a big shed with roll doors. You get the farmhouse. So you get a lot of starting equipment. tons and tons of equipment to start off with. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our standard tractor here. We're going to go for the full Monty here. I'm going to release that. So we're going to change a few settings here. Excuse me. Game, dollars, miles, acres. We're going to save the auto save interval to 0. Save the game there. So you get a lot of starting equipment, I must say now. Much more than I would have expected or anticipated. So this is the shop area. Oh crap, I don't have... can you open the door here? I would have expected something. Let me... help window is on. So why is it not showing up? Ah, it doesn't... it doesn't show up until you get into the bloody tractor. Okay. I forgot about that. So that's a shop area there. I mean, that's a lot of wide open area space there to, you know, for the tractor to, or your equipment to spawn, I should say. There's a lot of open area there, to be fair. Ah, I see. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's the reason. I was wondering what was going on. So you have some nice, well, actually, fairly high quality, actually. Look at that. 1434. So these doors do not open. Does the light turn on? Doesn't appear so. So there's a combine here. And she needs, she's badly in need of repair. Holy buckets. These all look like they're in the shop for a repair job. So yeah, that's a very nice and very large area there. Very nice. I like the shop area. Now, first thing I'm going to do right off the bat is I'm going to check out the map borders. Hey Rick, how are you, sir? How are things? This is USA Legend version 1.002. It is in the description. Now there will be some excuse me. There will be some stuttering and spluttering and stuff like that, and frame rate drops as the map data gets built. So you know, this is a brand new game save here. So what I want to do right off the bat here is I want to go to the map edges. I want to see what the map maker has done with that. This is kind of the very first thing that I do with maps. You see how the modder has handled doing map borders and edges. I am very judgmental about maps based on that. So yeah, there was a new update for USA Legend. Came out a few days ago. So, you know, I decided to, you know, take a look at the map there, see what was going on with it. This is a very substantial grass area here, as you can see. Getting some frame rate drops there. And we have okay. We have a we have a paper wall, as you can see. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, there is a background on it, so yeah, you can see the paper wall there. Yeah, this is only for PC. Yes, so you can see it there, the paper wall. Dear. Right, I'm not going to judge it yet. I'm going to take a look around first. I'm not a big fan of paper walls, but you know, it's not the end all and be all of a map. I mean, most people don't care about this kind of stuff. I mean, they really don't, you know. It's a big deal for me, but most people, you know, don't really give a shit. Like, and most people, you know, they don't visit the edges of maps, you know. But it's a for me personally, it's like a pet peeve with me. Uh, well, you know, I've seen worse. Let's just say that I've seen worse than that. To be fair. So yeah, this is a 4x map, as you can see here. So I'm at the top here. I believe there's a train system on this map. I'll be taking a look at the trains as well. We'll go, you know, we'll take it for a spin on the train. As PS4, okay. I was on PS4. So he's done a little bit of a better job there. I mean, that's kind of a mountain area. You know, that's not too shabby. That would be very acceptable to me. I like, you know, that's not too bad what he did there. If he had put mountains on all four corners of the map, you know, maybe I wouldn't be, you know, maybe I wouldn't have too much of a problem with it. Oh, shite. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad there. That's quite acceptable, actually. So there's a lot of grass here, as you can see. It looks like... So I'm not sure what you can buy and what you can't. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Son of a bitch. Can I buy this area? No, I can't bloody buy it. Son of a gun. Holy buckets, look at this. How am I going to get out of this? Son of a bitch. Oh man, I am just wedged in there. Look at that. Oh, lordy. Oh, shite. I'm not moving from there. Oh, bugger. So that seems to be some kind of a lime station there. So I'm assuming this is your main farm area. There appears to be some kind of auger wagon system. I wonder, does that work? Or is it just a show thing? Isn't that interesting? It's just a showpiece because it's not solid. See that? You can go right through it. So it's not functioning. So this is your farm here. I assume you have, what is this? Gasoline, maybe DEF, something like that. Some kind of refueling station there. Looks like you have your lime station. More tanks there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is your kind of your main storage area there. As I say, you get a lot of equipment, starting off on this map. A lot of equipment. That's your house. Some kind of a storage area there. Another one of those auger wagons. Excuse me. Water tank. I'm assuming there's custom crops on this map. It looks like it. You've got a very... Oh, look at this. Holy shite. You've got a very, very fancy grain bin area here. Look at all this. Holy shite, look at that. GSI bin system. Which I believe GSI is a real world thing. Like a real world company in bins and stuff. So that's a very large and sophisticated grain bin area there. Very, very interesting. So I guess these would be like in the real world, these would be grain dryers. Quantum. That thing is huge. I like this is interesting. See the way the way it's circular though, or semicircular. So that's kind of interesting, and there's plenty of space on the roof. So, and it also has lights in it as well, which I assume will light up at night. So there should be zero issues with any, trailers. That's a very, very interesting design there. I don't think I've seen something like that before. But the whole grain bin system here looks fantastic, I have to say. It's unique. It's different. Don't know what the capacity is. So let's get out of our farm here. So, where am I? So, I guess this is what your main start-off area is. That's what you own, which is perfectly fine. There are some areas on the map that you can't buy. I'm going to assume that this is a multi-crop map, so, well, it is. It's got some custom textures here as well. So the map, the map author has implemented some custom icons, as you can see here. They're all kind of customed. So wheat, barley, oat, canola, sunflower, soybeans, maize, potatoes, sugar beet, cotton, sugarcane, seeds, eggs, wool, milk, forage, chaff, wood chips, silage, grass, dry grass, straw, fuel, fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, manure, liquid manure, digestate, pig food, lime, herbicide, carrot, onion, hops, rye, alfalfa, nice, poppy, spelt, millet, sorghum, uh, triticale. Is that what it's called? Triticale, tobacco, compost. So there is a lot of products on this map. Lots and lots of them. So you can see your fruit types there. As you know, it's a substantial amount of fruit types there. So this is your map. These areas here are, I think there's wind turbines in, you know, those circular areas. There's like wind turbines on the map. I don't know if there's collisions on them or not. I would assume that there is. Probably something here as well. There does appear to be 2 train systems on the map. So we'll be taking a look at those. So interesting shaped fields. They're not, you know, rectangles or squares. Well, for the most part. I mean, some of them are, but you know, there are some odd shaped ones as well. I mean, that's kind of an interesting field there. See the way that's cut? And then it goes down here and then up there. A gain buyer. I'm assuming that's a grain dryer. I would assume so. Am I stuck? I'm bloody stuck. Look at that. I'm stuck. No. Oh, bugger. Okay. Let's take a look at that. What's going on over here? So there's some kind of a rail area here with a little so you can transfer crops to, you know, storage or onto a train system. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the trains here. So that's one train. Okay, so yeah, there's just one train. That's interesting. I thought there might have been more than that, to be honest. Where am I on that train now? Where the hell am I on that train? Oh, here I am. Okay. So I guess the green line is I just assumed the green line was another train system, but no, it's probably just roads. So it's the red line that's the train system. So it'll be going up here. And then it goes here. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. So we've got a crane there. So there's your turbine thingies. Those things are absolutely enormous things. Huge, those things. In terms of carriages, you get 1, 2, 3. It looks like there's 5 grain carriages on the thing. Is that 5? It looks like 5 grain carriages. So there will be a little bit of a spluttering and stuttering there as the textures load in. The game data is being slowly built up. So what we'll do is we'll take a full 360 of the map in terms of, you know, we'll do a full loop of the map. So we need a starting point, something that I will remember and recognize. So I think maybe up here should be a good starting point. So yeah, it does look like there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 5 carriages. So potentially that should be, I don't know, 600,000 liters that you can store. So we'll use this as our starting point here. Okay. So we'll do a complete loop of the map. See where it takes us. This will give us a good look at the map as well. So where are we currently? Okay. So I personally think that the modder should maybe have put mountains on all 4 edges. So he's put mountain ranges along here, as you can see. But unfortunately, on the other areas like here and the other 3 corners, he's put like like paper walls. So maybe if he had put mountains on all 4 sides. I mean, that's fairly nice there, what he's done there. I do like the train system that he has here. Nice. I like the way he's constructed these, the viaducts and the bridges and stuff. I think that's very nice. So that's pretty cool there as well. Oh, we have a balloon. That's cool. I like that. We have a balloon. Nice area there. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be. Again, very, very nice bridge systems there. Multi-level. I like that. Very nice. Nice hills and undulations. Decent sized field right there. You have that crazy ass wind turbines. Look at the size of those things. They're absolutely enormous. Look at them. Huge. So this is another depot area here. Some funky looking ground textures there that look a bit weird. A little bit glitchy. I like all of the various. I like that he's got a lot of custom trees. He's done a lot of You know, it's got a lot of rock formations and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a map. Look at the size of that poplar field. Holy crap. I've never seen anything like that. Holy buckets. Let's take a look at that. I wish I had the old speed mod installed. I'm gonna guess this is some kind of a horse area here. You have a fuel tank there. Manure to sell. Slurry to sell. Kind of, it could be for pigs. Oh, really? It's for chickens. Holy buckets. So that's interesting. So it's an animal dealer, though. I don't think it actually holds anything. Maybe it does. What was I doing? Oh yeah, there's an absolutely ginormous, and I've never seen anything like it. So I can open the gate here. That's cool. Look at this poplar field. No, 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 it's sugarcane. Oh my days, it's sugarcane. Holy crap. Look at this. It's absolutely ginormous. Bloody sugarcane in that field. Can you imagine how long it would take you to harvest something like that? Jesus. So that's all pretty damn cool there. Yeah, he's done a serious amount of work on this map, I have to say. And the fields are pretty damn huge. You can see the size of them there. Look at that. Field 8 is interesting, being circular. So you can see it there. So, you know, since it's only a single train, it looks like the train journey is going to be like very, very long. It's going to take you quite a while to do a full, you know, a full rotation or do a full loop around the train system. More wind turbines over there. If you like big fields, then you're in luck because these fields are absolutely enormous. Like huge, huge fields. You know, there's a decent amount of detail on the map. I mean, you know, for example, what I'm playing at the moment, which is Vaticrus Farms, Has probably got more detail than this, but you know, it's not bad. You know, it's fine. I do like the trees. It's got a lot of custom trees on this map, which is cool. I would imagine you'd need a fairly beefy PC to run this map, though. Seems like a bit of a resource hog, this map. So I think we're coming up to the full loop here now. Yeah, we are. So yeah, that's a complete loop of the map. No, we started here. So yeah, I mean that's a fairly long train ride right there. You know, that is fairly substantial. Oh shit. Okay. As I said, he's got a lot of custom trees on the map. Fields are absolutely enormous, as you can see. I mean, these are huge, huge fields. Absolutely massive. Look at this. Huge. They go on forever and ever and ever. Oh my days. I mean, just based on what I'm seeing, what's the prices of the fields, I wonder? That's 5.5 million. Holy shit. 2.23 million. 5 million. 2.8 million. 3.2 million. 684,000. 1.6 million. 2.9 million. I mean, the prices are wow. Holy buckets. You're going to need some serious wonga, serious cash to be to buy some of these bloody fields. I mean, this sugarcane field here is just insane. Can't even imagine trying to harvest that sugarcane field. If I owned that field, I would definitely reset it. You know, because it's just too crazy. That's interesting. So you can see the difference in the grass there. So it looks like he's got some custom grass on this map. Unless there's something here. There is. So this is what crop is this? Ah, sorghum maybe? Maybe it's sorghum? Sugarcane? Although it isn't showing up as anything. This is grass. That's interesting. So there's something there, but it's not showing up in the map. I wonder if it's alfalfa. No, it's not alfalfa. It's not sugarcane. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go down to the bottom here. What's over here? Is this oilseed radish? Or tricky kale? Tricky kale, I think. Yeah, it's tricky. Oh, that's interesting. Look at the texture there. With that tricky kale. Another very, very large field there. I'm going to assume that there's going to be collisions on these pylons, but we'll just check it out. I assume there is collisions. Although I'll give him credit for, you know, they are cut out of the field. Or is there collisions there? There isn't. Interesting. Interesting. Although the little box there does have a collision on it. See that? But the actual pylon itself doesn't. I would have assumed that it would have a collision. I mean, he's mapped out the area. You know, they're not in the middle of the field per se. See that? No, there's no collisions. That is interesting. So, I mean, sometimes you can see maps where, I mean, you can see it over here actually. You know, there are reasons why one wouldn't have collisions on the map. Especially if you have objects inside the field, as you have over here. You know, you wouldn't necessarily want collisions. It's a judgment call by the map maker, really. So yeah, no collisions there, which means a worker will just pass right through it. Yeah, no collisions. I mean, as I said, you know, it's a personal taste thing. I mean, I personally would have put collisions on it. I can understand why some people wouldn't want it. I just would have, me personally. I mean, he's already cut around the area. You know, he's made it different from the rest of the field. You know, he's put, you know, a square of grass around the object. So I mean, why not put a collision? I mean, a harvester isn't going to cut this grass area anyways. You know, because it'll recognize it as grass. So why not just put a collision on the object? You've got some dodginess over there. You see that? The flickering? Depending on how you know, the angle that I turn. So yeah, there's some kind of an issue there. And it even lasts. It's inside the cab as well. So yeah, there's some kind of an issue there with the textures or something. As I say, it is essentially a paper wall. So there's a bit more flickering here. You know, is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. It's a personal preference taste thing. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm not a big fan of paper walls myself, but you know, I've seen worse implementations than that. So there's some more texture flickering there. Funny Bone, how are you, sir? How are things? And Mr. Big Dog Gaming, how the heck are you, sir? How are things? And Mr. Diamond Isaac. Oh, absolutely. These are ginormous fields. Ginormous. As I said, there is a sugarcane field. Where's that bloody thing? Where's that sugarcane field? Yeah, it's here. This bloody thing is sugarcane. This thing is insane. My God, I can't imagine trying to do stuff like that. Just, especially sugarcane. I'd have to plow over that field. I just couldn't handle doing something like that. Nice area here to place buildings or whatever you want, or maybe convert it to something else, depending on your needs. I'm assuming this is a water tower. Whether it's functional, I don't know. You have these massive ass bloody. These things are crazy. Look at the size of these things. They're absolutely enormous. Wow. Those things are huge beyond belief. I mean, they really are massive as well, you know? Absolutely enormous. Well, cotton isn't too bad. I mean, I have you know, you can get modified cotton harvesters that'll do or 16 mph or 20 mph, you know, harvesting. I've seen a mod by Stevie. Uh, it goes 16 mph and holds 40,000 liter cotton bales. So if you had like 5 or 6 of those, you know, you'd knock out fields pretty quickly. So that wouldn't be too bad. But I haven't seen many modded sugarcane stuff. That would be a problem doing sugarcane, I think. I wonder, does he have collisions on these? Or am I going to go straight through it? No, they're collisions. Okay, that's fine. So it's interesting that he's chosen collisions on some objects on the field, like this, and then he has others that have no collisions. I mean, look at the size of this field. What's on this? So this, we have custom ground textures as well, by the way. You see that? That's all custom. You'll probably recognize this from Sandy Bay, I guess, or whatever it is. It would be nice, but it's unfortunately it is on PC. I mean, this, from what I can tell, this is the largest field here, but that's 5.27 million. So I'm fully zoomed out here, and you can just see how big this is. So, you know, just crossing the field here, you can see how large it is. And that's not, you know, that's the smallest width, as it were. And then it just, you know, this is the long way here. I mean, look at this thing. It's absolutely enormous. It would be interesting to see how many liters of soybeans you get off this. Can you imagine plowing something like this? Holy shite! Oh my god, with a 1.5 meter plow or something, or a 3 meter plow, you'd be there. More flickering. See that? More flickering there. I wonder what's causing that. And then the other sections are fine. I wonder what's causing that flickering. But geez, can you imagine how many liters of soybeans you get off this field? I'm going to guess. Let me think. I think maybe like 1.2 million liters of soybeans you get off this field. That might even be conservative. We have another field here, which is 55. Look at the shape of this thing. Now, the shapes of the fields, they're fine. You know, I mean, you know, they're not outrageously weird shapes. I mean, something like the fields in Sandy Bay are definitely not worker friendly. These pretty much are. You know, you could definitely work around this with workers. You know, or at least they would do you know, a good portion of it before you'd have to do the rest of it yourself manually. What's this? So this is rye. So that's an interesting looking texture there. So the modder, he does have some custom you know, textures, not just the on the ground, but the actual crops themselves are custom textures. Uh, that's because well, I've been told that for an Irish person that I'm accent less. I'm actually from Limerick in Ireland, but you know, a lot of the a lot of the Limerick people tell me that you know, they ask me where are you from, because it's kind of, you know, nondescript. It's not. It's certainly not a Limerick accent anyway. Let's put it that way. Even though I've lived in Limerick my entire life, uh, not quite sure how this accent came to be. It just, I suppose, it just is. I do like the custom trees that he has though. He's got all these custom trees that are on this map, and they're like lovely looking trees. Really, really nice. Look at this one here. He's got some, you know, really, really interesting looking trees to look at. They're definitely not. They're definitely not part of, you know, the base game maps. Nice mountain ranges there as well. So the green lines, I guess, are road systems. Uh, it's not a massive amount of trees on the map, but they're not bad either. You know, if you wanted to do logging, I'm sure you could. Well, you know, it's not necessarily a logging map per se. So what's going on over here? That's a tree. I do like it, Nathaniel. I have that JHHG modding combine on my Valley Crest Farm gameplay. I like it a lot. It's a very nice, very highly detailed combine. Hey, he I'll probably butcher your name, so I'll apologize in advance if I get it wrong. I'm just gonna call you Janda, if that's okay. Uh, what's it? Kurtag Janda. This is just a kind of a, you know, a look at the USA Legend map. So I'm not actually playing, you know, multiplayer or anything like that. It's just kind of, you know, a look around the map. I wonder if this is a way station and does it work? Oh, okay. It's maybe this works. It does work. Interesting. Nice. It does work. Interesting. So this is a way station here. Very nice. That's interesting. So there's, you know, there's an in and an out, as you can see, and they both function. You lost your mods from your PlayStation 4, Funny Bun? Oh, Diamond, I made the very, very serious mistake not so long ago of calling a New Zealander, or as you say, a Kiwi, an Aussie. And he was not impressed. Uh, New Zealanders, you know, they hate to be mistaken for Aussies. So I won't be making that mistake again. I can assure you, because he was not impressed. So there's another way station. This is another way station here. Look at this. So that functions. See that 8025. And then if I go off it here, it'll disappear. So that's interesting. So yeah, how did you lose your mods, Funny Bone? Were they on a hard drive on your PlayStation 4, or was it on an external backup or something? So I'm assuming this is another kind of a silo area. Where is that? Where am I? So this says, I mean, this says gain buyer. That can't be correct. It has to be grain dryer, right? And it's just misspelled. Gain buyer. That's like, that doesn't mean anything. Does that mean anything to anybody? I'm assuming that it's just been misspelled. Fairly large facility here. Can I get up here? I can, but I can't get up any further. Oh, oh, ha. Oh, there's no collisions there. Oh, there's a. So some of this is solid and some of this isn't. Okay. I wonder if any of this stuff opens up. No. What's he got over here? Got a couple of old kind of forklift thingies there. Okay. So yeah, this, I suppose this is another grain dryer complex or something like that. I suppose you would sell or buy manure there. What's this? What's it say? Slurry to sell. Manure to sell. Okay. That's fine. That's nice. So there's something over here. Whoa, holy buckets, look at this thing. What the hell is this? Ooh, Lord have mercy, look at this. What do you sell this for? Can't enter the vehicle. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. So there is collisions on this, which makes me think that maybe this works. It's hard to say. What is this? This is a Grain and Co. Gain buyer. It says gain buyer. Grain and Co. So yeah, it's a sales point. So you can sell various crops there. You can see. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen something like that before on a map. That is definitely different. I kind of like it though. It's interesting. It's different. Lots of static objects there. As again, all the trees that he's chosen for this map are really interesting and unique. I don't think I've seen trees like that before. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get out of here though. Some kind of bale area there. How the hell do I get out of here? Let's see, can I exit this place? Oh, shite. Grain buyer. That could be it as well. Yeah, it could be grain buyer. Yeah, I think it probably was that. You're right. Uh, just, just just a misspelling. Needs an update to fix the text. How the hell do I get out of here? Okay. So unfortunately, I don't have collisions off. So there are areas there to to do placeables or anything like that. Uh, so far, it's actually, you know what, it's a pretty good map to be fair to it. There's a lot of interesting things going on in the map. Big huge area here for grass. I don't know if you can buy that. You can. Excellent. I mean, there's a massive area here for grass. Look at this. I mean, compared to the area that the field is actually, defined. I mean, you could easily plow that out and extend that area there to the bottom and make it just a much larger field if you wanted to. I'm assuming this is the horse, maybe the horse area. Another interesting building there. And it does have reflections in the windows, which is good. You see that? You'll often see these kind of placeable objects that are, I don't know, they're dead, flat, whatever you want to call them. So it's quite a large, I don't know, house, I suppose. Gas. Uh, Central heating. Oh, hello. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Look at this tree. See the way it's all bent over? Oh, look at that. That's interesting. So you have a little horse riding area there, which I always like to see on maps. So I think that's a good idea to have something like that. And there is plenty of space for, if you have a horse. I mean, the turning radius of the horse isn't, great, but there's plenty of space here to be able to, you jump your horses. So I like that. That's very nice. And then we have this area here. So I would assume that you would bring your horse in here and you make him do circles. Floating stairs. I missed that. The gates here don't open. That's a bit of a pity. I would have assumed that they would or should. I'm getting no triggers there. No. There is a collision on them as well. So this must be for the horses. Nothing there. Nothing there. So yeah, it's definitely a horse area. Okay, so there's something here. So all right, that's where you get your horses. So I would assume that the horses will go in here or something. This stable is very. Where did I see this stable? Oh, I know. That's the bloody. I have that as a mod. Do I have it enabled? No, I don't. But although this looks bigger though, because it's got this section here at the back. Interesting. Interesting. No, 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 it's not. I've got this barn as a separate mod. I'm actually using this particular building on. I was using it on my Rickyville game save. Now it does look a little bit different, so he must have made some changes to it. That's interesting. Oh dear, horses have a bad turning radius. But they do. I mean, they do, they don't turn very well in the game. So another sales point here. Not quite sure what's there. Oh shit. Oh, okay, let's get out of there. Oh, holy buckets. So obviously there is a lot more to this map. I certainly haven't covered everything. Far from it. Nice little waterfall area there. Oh, shite. Oh, bugger. Oh, crap. done it again. That's twice now I've been stuck in bloody trees. Oh, I'm really bollocks now. Look at this. Oh, no. Holy buckets. I'm fecked now. Look at this. No way I'm getting out of that. Not a hope in hell. No. Screw them. Shite. So, you know, as I said, what am I gonna? What do I think of this map? What do I think? You know, it's not bad. You know, um, if you once again, I'm a big fan of big maps, big areas to, you know, put worker, you know, areas where you know workers are not going to have too much trouble, you know, doing big fields. You know, stick a few workers on a field like this and just let them go and do their thing. You know, and come back half an hour later and they're done. You know, these are fields that should be quite worker friendly. They're massive fields, obviously, as you can clearly see. He's got another huge area here. I mean, that area there could easily be converted to something else. As one can see, there's pretty much nothing in that area. I guess it's just designed for you to maybe designed for you to you know, put something in here. I mean, this is just ripe for factories. It's definitely not the first time I've been stuck in a tree. So look at this area here. This is huge. Look at this. Absolutely enormous. So you could do, I suppose you could convert this to a field if you wanted to. You can most certainly put down quite a few factories in here if you wanted to as well. You know, he's given you areas to put placeables. He's giving you areas that if you wanted to, you could convert to something else. This map has a lot of potential, I have to say. There's a lot of scope for big equipment. Having, you know, a huge farm. Having a lot of equipment. Buying, I don't know, 6 harvesters and letting them go crazy. So, you know, it's an interesting map. I don't know if it's buggy or not. You know, I haven't actually played it. You know, you're not going to find that out until you actually, you know, play the map. Whether there's any, you know, substantial bugs. I love that there. See that? I love the way he's done the train system. You know, kind of the, you know, the undulations and the bridging and stuff. It's multi-level, multi-layered. You know, oh God, I've done it again. Oh Lord have mercy. So there's a lot to appreciate about this map. I love the fast. As you can see there, the signs do have collisions and they collapse. So that's another Brucey bonus point in his favor. I like that. You know, he's done a lot with this map. There's a lot to you know, a lot to like and appreciate about this map. The more I see of it, the more positive I think I am on it. Would I play this map? I think I absolutely would. Yeah, it suits my particular gameplay style. I'm not a big fan of narrow roads and small fields like you have on Sandy Bay. A map like that is just I would find it too restrictive. What I would say is maybe wait for maybe one more patch. Like, this is 1.002. Maybe wait until 1.003 and then get into it. Um, give the map maker a little bit more time to, polish any little issues that I'm sure exist, or make changes. Because the last thing you want to do with a map like this is start a game save, put 300 or 400 hours into it, and then a new version comes out and you need a new game save. That would be, a disaster. That's something that would really piss people off. So yeah, I mean, I like it. It's a very, very nice map. It's got a lot of custom textures. It's nice to look at. Um, Huge fields. A very, very generous starting fleet on new farmer. You most certainly get enough equipment to to start you off in a good solid position. Uh, you know, you could crack at it with that kind of starting equipment. You shouldn't have too many problems. Progressing. So you can't go underneath there. Okay. So what is your guys' opinions of this map from what you've seen of it? Uh, is this something you guys would play? Uh, oh shite! Don't tell me you flipped out again. Oh. I mean, look at this bloody sugarcane field here. Look at this thing. Jesus! How the hell are you gonna look at this thing? Who in their crazy mind would even attempt to harvest something like this? My God above in heaven. Uh, Believe it or not, I am the 186th best driver in Farm Sim. So, my driving skills are pretty damn good. So we've got a little area here. I like that. I like that. That's nice. That's from Ravensport, I believe. I believe that's from Ravensport. That complex there. Oh, shite. Oh, holy buckets. Oh, God damn it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. He's even got, see the grass here? That's all custom as well. It's very cool. So you've got that bloody, more of that glitching over there. So, yeah, there you go. I like this map. It's nice. It's got a few little issues, but all maps do. It's got a few little texture glitches and stuff, but nothing game breaking. It's not going to affect your gameplay or game save. It's kind of more of a visual thing, really. If glitching like that distracts you, you know, I don't know if it would distract me or not. It depends on whether I visited this area of the map or not. It'd be interesting to find out what's causing that, though. I'm not quite sure what that is a result of. Maybe it could be fixed easily. It's hard to say. I'm not a map maker. But so my overall impression is I'd recommend the map certainly for PC players. Certainly for guys who like big maps, big open fields, using big equipment. This is essentially a production map, as in knocking out, huge amounts of, millions of liters of product, making a lot of money. This is a pure production map, really. It's my kind of map. I like it. Uh, got a lot of potential. Well, as I said, the only thing maybe I would just for safety's sake, I'd wait for one more patch. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I wonder do these function? A whole row of bloody solar panels. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That is awesome. I don't think I've seen that before. I mean, I've seen wind turbines, but I haven't seen that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it gets a thumbs up for me. Uh, wait for maybe one more patch, depending on how long the map maker takes and stuff. I have no idea about that, or he may not update it. You never know. It's entirely up to him. These bunkers are huge. Look at these bunkers. Fit about 3 or 4 million liters in these things. No problem. Holy buckets. So there you go, my friends. That's kind of a little bit of a map tour of USA Legends version 1.002 or 1.02, whatever you choose to define and describe it. So yeah, that's that. Oh, that's spelt. Interesting. With our custom crop texture there. So we're going to pop out of this map here, and we're going to quit this particular game save. We're actually going to delete this one because I'm still on Valleycrest Farms. So you can see it there, USA Legend 1.0002, 1. Well, it says 1.3 gigabytes. Kill Corid and Giant Software. Kill Corid is the map maker. But I'm going to continue on, my friends, with I'm going to continue on here with Valleycrest Farms. So I need to enable a mod here that I had disabled. If I can find the damn thing. So give me a second here to enable that thing. So where is that damn mod? There it is. I see it. There we go. Right, so I was playing this earlier on. Ignore that helicopter sound. That'll disappear. It's a bug. Right, so I was playing this earlier on, and at that point, I had picked up all the bales off my fields here. So what I had done since then is I plowed field 26. And then the fields had a first spray of fertilizer. So what you can see here is I've plowed 4 of the fields with soybeans. Okay, and you can see they're on the first growth stage. And there's the soil composition there. And field 15 is grass. So that's kind of where I'm at now at the moment. As you can see, this particular map has 3 train systems, which is awesome. So these are my tractors. I own the JCB. I'm renting the John Deere. This is from Custom Modding, I believe. It's a version of the 7R. The USA version of his 7R. As you can see there. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's kind of the USA thing there. So I'm not entirely sure what I should do next. See, it's 16:22, so there's roughly 3 hours left of sunlight on the map. I generally don't do any farming after 7:30, once it gets dark. But there isn't a huge amount else to do unless I speed up time. Traffic on. I'm going to put traffic on. So I've got the plant growth as fast. Dollar months acres. Switch to train. I'm going to switch that to off. Save the game there. As I said, I don't know if there's anything to do at the moment, unfortunately. I mean, the only thing I can, think of is to speed up time and get these kind of fields going and stuff, get them growing. What do you guys think I should do here? Should I just blast through time, or should I attempt to do something else? I mean, I don't think there's much else to do, to be honest. At least not that I can recall off the top of my head. Oh, crap. Are you kidding me? Son of a bitch. Oh, thank God. Ooh. Lord have mercy. That wouldn't have been good. Do these open? Oh, they do. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. So I've got a little bit of manure and a little bit of water. I still have more to do here though. So, water, manure, uh, empty pallet, and carton. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get an empty pallet and a carton, but I'm sure there's another factory there. Injection Z, how are you, sir? How are things? What's going on, my friend? I wonder what this is here. I wonder if there's a way to make it, maybe. It doesn't give you the option to buy them. So this is growing something in here, obviously. I think it's black currants. So yeah, there must be a way of doing this. But you know, I really like this map. It's just got this, you know, appeal to me. Um, for example, this is this is a 4x PC map. But you can tell, you can see the difference between this and USA Legend. What this map maker has done, I mean, once again, the fields aren't, you know, I mean, they might look small when you zoom out the map, but they are, they're substantially sized fields. But more often than not, what he has is he's put more visual eye candy on the map than will say USA Legend. There's when you're driving around, there's a lot more going on in terms of your surroundings and what you're looking at and that type of thing. There's a lot more eye candy, if that's the word I could use. Outside of your kind of field areas, where USA Legend, I mean, it does have interesting things on the map and features, but compared to this map, uh, you know, USA Legend is fairly barren compared to this. I would say this is a just a huge amount of detail on it, small detailing. Um, as I said, just driving around the back, it feels much more alive, you know. And that those kind of maps appeal to me, really. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to speed up time here, to be honest. What I might do, I might do some maybe do a 5x timescale offline, like not streaming, and then maybe when I come back to it again, the map, and start streaming again, there'll be more progress on the map. But I think I'm going to leave it there for now. As I said, there isn't a huge right at the moment. There just isn't a huge amount to do. Uh, so my friends, yeah. Um, Hope you enjoyed. There wasn't much farming going on in this particular stream. It's more of a kind of a, you know, a first look type thing than anything else. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it anyways. As I said, if you can find your way to Valleycrest Farms or USA Legend, you know, I think they're pretty good maps for certain types of farmers. But for right now, my friends, I'm going to end the stream here. God willing, we shall see you again. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow, maybe not. You know, but if you are subscribed to the channel, you will be alerted when I do go live. But for right now, my friends, we are going to say take care. Have a good night. Bye bye.